Hello, welcome back to my podcast, everyone. And if you are new here, hi, my name is Chaida. I am a Black conservative content creator and writer. And this is my podcast where I discuss relevant issues surrounding people, society, culture, and politics. I like to start off each episode with a scripture. And today's scripture, you can find it in Genesis 2. And it says here in verse 24, it says, actually, I'm going to start off at verse 23. It says, the man said, this is now bones of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man. And in verse 24, it says, that is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. I love that scripture in Genesis because it really sets the foundation for what a family is. We have man who is father, wife who is mother as well, and then you have the children. And I think this is very important to note, especially in today's conversation. When baby mama culture works out for you. If you'd like to get more deeper dives on my thoughts on baby mama culture and why I think it's very harmful for the family and harmful for societies, you can check out my Substack where I write out all my deepest thoughts on so many various issues that goes on in society that I think are not discussed enough in the atmosphere. So back to Cristiano Ronaldo and his longtime girlfriend, Georgina Rodriguez. I am very happy for these two. They're finally engaged after being together for what seems like nearly a decade. And they not only that, but they also have 5 children together, I believe. Not sure, but don't quote me on that. So why wait after all these years to pop the question? Especially when they seem like two people that really settled down and had this family, and now they're ready to make it official. I guess timing works. Maybe this is the time and this is what needs to happen. And maybe for them, this worked out for them. I don't know these people. I have no idea what goes on in their personal life, but a lot of people were debating online on social media about the ring size. Cause look at this rock on the ring. Oh my gosh. Cristiano made Jeff Bezos looked like a cheap out. Like he made him look so bad with this diamond ring. And a lot of people were online debating about the ring size, and doesn't really matter when it comes to the diamond part or the crystals or the jewels that are on the ring. And I feel, this is my honest opinion, I feel it doesn't really matter to anyone besides you and your man. If you and your man decide you want a big rock to flash, great. If you're someone that likes it smaller or a little more simpler and just don't want to make it huge show of it, that's also fine. I just think whatever you decide, whoever the couple decides, like whatever is between them, I think I'm all for it. But this is not what we're going to be discussing mostly on. We're going to be discussing about, is it okay to settle down with a man and have kids with him without being married? And that right there, ladies, the answer is no. Do not ever settle down, play wife, play housewife for a man you are not married to. For this particular couple, again, I do not know Cristiano and I do not know Georgina. And they seem like a very fine couple every time they're out in public. They're never in the public atmosphere causing drama or doing things crazy. So they could be good, calm, very down to earth people for all I know. However, the average man doesn't have Cristiano Ronaldo's money, Ronaldo's status, his resources and means. He was able to support her and their 5 kids because he had the ability to do so. Your average man isn't putting. The average man isn't. It's not that they're not working as hard. I believe there are so many strong, hardworking men who are not making a fraction of what Cristiano Ronaldo is making. However, they did this knowing that they will be fine. Because I think Georgina Rodriguez went along with this idea that it will be okay because my man will take care of me in the end. And maybe, who knows, maybe she's been nagging on him for years to pop the question, to finally ask her to be his wife and make sure that it's official and on paper. Who knows? But for you and I, we cannot just go out there, find a man, and then decide to play housewife, decide to pop out multiple babies for you without the attention of being married, of getting married. Why? Because it is important to build a structural foundation for children. And part of that structural foundation is marriage. You have man who is father, wife who is mother, and then you have the children. Children need that discipline and nurture. They need that physical presence of a father with that emotional stability of a mother. And by doing so, by having a man and a woman who understands God's design for family, kids, life, love, relationships, and sex, all of that is intertwined and create what we know is unity and what is family. So, what do we all want to gain from this? I think it only works. The Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Rodriguez, they are the exception, not the rule. They are the exception. Because without the means and the resources and the money, I don't think they would have made it as long as a couple than most people would if they were in this same situation. Because let's face it, there are a lot of baby mamas out there and they are fed up, and you know this because they're online complaining about their baby daddy, how their baby daddy is not stepping up to the plate, not doing enough to support the kids and her and whatever. And to be honest, and that is why I'm so prevalent on not making baby mama, baby daddy culture the norm, because it is not the norm. It is not normal for a man to go out of his way, be a community, and have this woman or all these different women pop out babies for him and not settle down and not do what he has to do to take care of them or take care of, and as well take care of the mother. None of that is normal. So the lesson here, lady, is if the man is going to give you a baby, he better be ready to cuff up a ring and ask you to marry him. Do not play wife to a man who does not want to settle down. And gentlemen, find a woman who's worthy to make a wife and who's worthy to be a mother to your children. Do not fall for baby mama, baby daddy culture. Stop hooking up and start getting hitched. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk. All right, you guys know what's up. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you are a new guest to my show, please subscribe, like the episode, and leave a comment. If you are watching this on any platform like Spotify, please be sure to leave a great review. I am always open to other commentary and feedback on my podcast. For all my returning guests, thank you so much for your continuous support. Your investment gives me the motivation to keep going and keep producing content. So thank you so much to you guys. Love you always. If you'd like to get to know me a little bit more, you can check out all my social media sites. If this episode really resonated with you, then you'll definitely love my deeper dives on my Substack. So be sure to check it out and see all the things I'm writing about. And please, always stay rooted in truth, stand firm in grace. Never forget, this is her time. This is her America. Yours truly.